Hey, it's me, AP, aka Mr. Movie Cheer, and welcome back to another video, and a bit of a different video really. I'm in the Movie Cheer mobile, if you like, today, and it is not May the 4th. I wanted to go and see a certain movie yesterday, but I didn't get around to seeing it, but it's May the 5th, and I am going to see The Phantom Menace at my local cinema today, and I am very much looking forward to this. I'm very much excited. Obviously, it's a film I've watched many a times. I can't remember watching. I don't know if I did watch it as a kid at the cinema. I just haven't got that memory. If maybe I did, the memory's just gone. But I'm looking forward to creating a new memory today and watching the Phantom Menace at the cinema. And I'm honestly really. It's weird because I've seen the movie loads of times, but I'm still very much. It's that excitement to see it on the big screen. This sounds like I'm such a nerd. Like, I mean, I was driving down here to the cinema, and I even had the Star Wars playlist on just to get me all, geared up, ready, and excited, and ramped up for the movie experience. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm going in there in a couple of minutes time, so gonna watch that, and it's just going to be a great experience. I think it's fun when they do these re-releases of movies that you have a lot of nostalgia for, and especially with me, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so it's going to be exciting to see on the big screen. I think I've chosen the worst day to do it because it's probably one of the hottest days of the year in the UK so far this year. I'm absolutely sweating like crazy. I've got a black t-shirt and I probably worn the worst t-shirt for hot summer weather, but that's all I tend to wear. But I'm like a Sith Lord. I'm a Sith Lord in the summer. It just doesn't work. You've got to go with the Jedi robes. But yeah, I'm going to go in there and check out this movie, and I'm sure I will give you my thoughts afterwards. So just got out of the cinema now of seeing the Phantom Menace, and I had an absolute blast watching that. I'll be honest, I really enjoyed it. A few takeaways from that. First of all, yeah, just enjoyed watching it on the big screen. First of all, that was such a great experience. I'm glad I went and watched it. I really encourage anyone to watch it while it's on for the 25th anniversary, which is really cool. 25 years is crazy, absolutely crazy. 1999. It's mad how quick time flies. Takeaways though from it is like that was a cut I've never seen of it. There was definitely a lot of, if anyone out there knows what cut they're showing at the cinemas now, this must have been one of the digital releases they've updated over the years. Because a few takeaways: the Yoda was a puppet in this one. In the original one I remember seeing, and the one I've had on DVD, is Yoda's a puppet in that one, like the original movies. But in this one, he was digitalized, like in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, where he's digitalized. He was digital. There was no puppet in this one, which was like straight away I was like, oh, this is definitely a different cut. But there was definitely a few additional scenes. There was stuff added in there where I'd have to watch the other cut back just to see, because I was watching it and I was thinking, I don't recall this part being in it, and it was only like little small bits, little bits of material in there, but nothing major. But there was definitely more in there, just little bits of pieces, which it didn't, like, I wouldn't say it ruined the movie or anything. I think it just added a few more scenes in, if I'm being honest. But it'd just be interesting to know what cut that is, and how many is there. I imagine over the years, Star Wars with George Lucas, he's probably edited these movies. We all know he's known for that with Star Wars. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed takeaways. Darth Maul was such a great villainist. Really, kind of, I feel like he wasn't used enough in this movie, if I'm being honest. But when they used him, it was special, really special. And I think maybe that's the effect they tried to go with here. When his scenes hit at the end, when the Duel of Fates music hits for the very first time, and his entrance, the door opens and you see his entrance, and he's been in parts of the movie at the start already, but that's his like grand opening, his grand entrance, and it is so amazing. And the duel at the end with him and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan is fantastic. And the way it sort of cuts between the Battle of Naboo with the Gungans and the droids, and then you have the battle in the space with Anakin, and then you've got like Princess Padme, with her crew, and the like going after like the trade guys. It all cuts in really well. It's all high intensity, really quick, but it really works for this movie. But yeah, negatives, I'd probably say, do you know what? Jar Jar Binks, not the character so much, but the effects. I've never really noticed this as much. You know, digital effects in the prequels are definitely not as good as the originals, and I think in the sequel trilogy they really nailed it with going with the practical effects more. The first couple scenes with Jar Jar Binks, when he's like with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, and he's standing by them, and it looks really digitally, and it looks a bit out of place in the scenes. And I don't know, it feels like it improves a bit later on in the movie. I think because his character's more than with like the droid armies and less with like living characters, you know, like actual human beings. It just looks a bit off. But I suppose that's, you know, it's a 25-year-old movie at the time. It was still, you know, testing that water with digital effects. But, you know, overall, the movie was great. You know, I think it was, I really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I still prefer the original trilogy. I always will. But Phantom Menace is definitely special. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I can't believe, you know, happy birthday to Phantom Menace, 25 years old. It is. I hope people who, you know, maybe people who have kids or younger kids or you know, younger children, go and take them to see this. There wasn't a kid in sight in there, if I'm being honest. It was very quiet in my local cinema. There must have been, I'd probably say, like maybe less than 20 people, like probably 20 people max. That was it. It really. I just don't know. Maybe there's no interest in seeing the re-release. I get it, and I get it. Some people just think, you know, I've seen it a million times before. I kind of get it because I've done that before with movies. But this is one I really just wanted to see. Really fancied seeing it, and I'm glad I didn't miss out and I went to go and see this. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Have you been watching this? Have you watched The Phantom Menace at home or at the cinema this weekend to celebrate 25 years of it? What are your thoughts on the movie? Do you know what cut of the movie is being released? I've not Googled it. I probably should just Google it. But if you know, let me know. Hit me up with that. I'd love to know which cut it is. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents, for this bit of a different video today in the Movie Cheer Mobile on a little Movie Cheer on tour at cinema. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents. Remember to spread a bit of movie cheer, and as always, I will see you next time.